today video, we are going to see all the stages which is required for publishing the Power App to the Microsoft AppSource. So we'll cover the stages, and also even when you have covered all the stages as described by the Microsoft, you may face some validation error when you try to publish the package to the AppSource. So I'm going to cover all the best practices or what are the challenges I have faced in during my journey. This session is mainly focused for the developers who are already familiar with the Dynamics 365 or the Power Apps which we create like Model 11 app or Canvas app, and want to learn how to publish apps so that their users or clients can easily access their app from anywhere in the world. Okay, so here the first one, the agenda is like, first we are going to see what is Microsoft AppSource and why is it required for us to publish in the AppSource. And in case if we are publishing it, what are the advantages can we get? Okay. So AppSource is nothing like, it's a marketplace where we can put our app, same like Google Play Store. This is also a place where you can put all your Model Event app or Canvas app, any of your apps in the AppSource, and people from overall like anywhere they can use your one second they can use your app, and you can generate revenue, you can get the feedback from the developers, and also you can get what do you call that, there are other benefits are as well, like it will increase your visibility, and you can get some customers. So these are the normal general benefit of publishing your app with the Microsoft AppSource. So now coming to the next, so in this for publishing this apps Microsoft AppSource, we need some prerequisites. First of all, we need to have Microsoft Partner Center account. We need to have Visual Studio 2019 or above version, and in that Visual Studio, you need to install this Power Platform tools or either Power Platform CLI. Any of this will work. And then also we need to have the managed solution. If you have any app developed, you need to, if it's an unmanaged solution, so we need to export it as the managed solution, which we are going to use in our package. So the scenario is like, I'm having one Canvas app in separately in an unmanaged solution. Okay, so first we are going step by step to create the app source. So the first thing is I'll download the managed solution, and then we are going to create the app source package for the package deploy tool. And then after that, we also need to have content types, XML files, which will be containing the details of what kind of files, like zip file, PNG files, or any other files, whatever is required in our whichever is included in our app source. All those details we are going to give in the content type XML, and if they are in terms and conditions for the users whoever want to use the app, for that we are going to create HTML file, okay, for the terms of use, and all these things we are going to zip it, and then we are going to upload it to the blob storage. Okay, from there we are going to get a link, and that is the link which will be required to which we'll need to submit to the Microsoft for publishing the app. Okay, so this is just in brief. Now I'm going to cover all the topics in detail. Okay, so here you can see there are total 5 stages. The first one is automated. Okay, so let's leave this one. Once we create the package, then we are going to see what are the stages. Okay, so this one I have already covered. Okay, and make sure you have these things included in your system. Also, you should have .NET installed in your system. Okay, now so the first step is create Microsoft partner account. So all these steps I have taken from the Microsoft page itself. If you come to the Microsoft page here, okay, I think we have it. You publish your app on Microsoft AppSource. Okay, one second. So here they have mentioned create Microsoft partner account. So if you do not have any account, you can just come to this site, and if you go to this this page, it will ask you some details like your name, your company name, your phone number and all. You can create an account. This is the basic details. It's not much difficult. Okay, so once you have created the account, the main thing which is required here for publishing the app is access. Okay, access is like in a company. Suppose if you're using a company email ID. So very few people in the company have the access to publish the app in the Microsoft AppSource. Everyone does not have it. So here, if you see here, this is the general one. Like this is a trial instance. So you can see for publishing the app, it is asking me you do not have the role of MP and admin. So very few people, 5 or 7 or whatever, they can submit the app for the app application. But before that, you need to create the app package, you need to upload it to the blob storage, everything. Once you get the URL from the blob storage, you can simply give it to the person whoever have the access. So they'll come to this page in my partner account and they can upload it here. So I'm going to show you the screen how it will look like, whoever have the access. Okay, 1 second. So this is the screenshot of the image snap of, sorry, screenshot of the page of the person who have the access. So you can see here it is asking the URL of the package. They'll only ask the URL which we will generate in the 4th stage. Here, if you come 1 second, here you see these are first stage Microsoft partner account. We are creating managed solution AppSource, which I'll be showing just now. And the last one is this submit your partner account. I'm telling this because this one we need to have the access. Without this, you cannot submit the account. Submit for the app application. So now let's start with our first stage, which is create a managed solution. Okay. So here in the managed solution, first of all, you need to have a Dynamics 365 any instance, and in the environment, I have already see this is the solution. Suppose if you have any app, you can create a solution and you can put all the components of the app in the solution, and we need to export the solution. So the main thing which we need to take care while exporting the solution is it should be only exported as a managed solution, not as an unmanaged solution. Because when you download it as an unmanaged solution and when you submit it to the Microsoft team for the review, they're going to reject it and they'll ask you to download the solution as the managed solution only. Okay, so just click on this and click on export. So once you click on export, it'll take some few seconds or minute, and you'll get an option to download it here. So, but I have already downloaded it. So I'm going to show here in the downloads. We have this one. It's already downloaded. So we are just going to need the path of this solution. Okay. Now let me just come here. Once you have downloaded the solution, now we also need to know the environment URL. Suppose there can be test environment, development environment, or production, whatever environment. We need the environment URL of the environment where the solution is existing. Okay, or where you want to establish the connection. So for that, you just need to go to the setting, go to admin center. Okay. And here, I think it should be open somewhere. Here you should be getting the options of all the environment existing in your instance. And just a second. Okay, hold on. So here we have the option of environment. It's taking some time. And okay, it's taking some time. So I have already copied my environment URL. Once it loads, I'll show you. So, but here is the environment URL of my this one, my Dynamics Power. So you just need to copy your environment URL and paste it somewhere in the notepad so that you can use it later in while executing the commands. Okay. So here it's still loading. Let's skip this part, and the next part is Once you have taken the environment URL, now we need to we need to have the Visual Studio. Either if you have the Visual Studio, fine. If you don't have Visual Studio, you can go with the Visual Studio Code or Microsoft that CLI command. So I have already installed the Visual Studio. So I'm just going to open it. Meanwhile, it loads here. Once it loads, I'll show you how we can copy this environment URL. Okay. So let's just go without the code. And now we need to have either Power Platform CLI or Power Platform tools downloaded in our Visual Studio Code. So in order to download it, you just need to go to the extension, and in the manage extension, you should be able to see it. Just let's search Power Platform tool. Okay. So for me, I have already installed it, but if you are going it for the first time, you'll get an option to install it. Okay, just install it. Once you install it, you will get an option of this one here, Power Platform, this developer PowerShell. So we are going to use it. Sorry, this one, developer command prompt. Okay, so we are going to execute all our commands here only. So here we have total 4 to 5 commands which we'll need it. First we are going to create a folder which will be required to store all our package solution or package components. Okay. Now for that, let's come here, and on the desktop, I'm going to just create a folder. Give it a name as sort list. That is sort list. Okay. And now I'm going to perform just a second. So now we have the codes here. Now we are going inside this path where we'll be executing the code. So let's come to the command prompt here. Go to this one. What is this? Okay, and the name was VRT sortlist, right? Okay. No. Okay. VR. I think that there is some naming VRTS or RTS. Let's once again, I see something wrong with the command. That's why it's not taking. Copy it. The name is VRT sortlist. So now we are in this folder. Okay. Now once we are inside this folder, we need to create a deployment package. So here I'm using Visual Studio, but in case if you want to use Visual Studio Code, or if you have this Microsoft CLI, you can use that as well. In both the places, the main thing is command only. Here also in this Visual Studio Power Platform tools, we are going to use the same command, and in the Power Platform CLI also we are going to use the same command. So mainly, I'm going with the Visual Studio this version because we can use it both in the Windows as well as Mac OS. But if you have another one, what Visual Studio Code, that is mostly suitable for Mac OS. Sorry for that. Okay, so leave this one, and now let's create a folder, cd deployment package. This one. This is the file which is required to create the folder. So this deployment package is nothing but you can give your name or your company name, anything you can give. Okay, I am using it as a deployment package. So just come here, give this one. And it will take some time to create some of the DLL files and some .NET libraries which will be required for our app source. And okay, I think it's taking time. Let's exit. Okay, once again, let me first create the connection. We have obtained the environment URL from here, right? Here, if you go here, that time it was not loaded. So go to your environment and get the environment URL from here. Here only you should get it. So once you get your environment URL, you just copy it. And first of all, we need to create the connection with our Dynamics 365. So for that, for creating the connection, this is the command where this is nothing but the name. Like it can be your name or just Rajnish or XYZ anything. But the main thing which matters is this link. Okay. So once you take this one, it will ask you for the credentials. In case if you are already logged in, it'll just give you an option to select your account. Otherwise, you can select the option to create a new account here itself. Because of the connectivity issue, it is taking a little longer. So just have some patience. So for me, my account is this one. So I'm just going to select this account. In case if it is not you do not want to use it, there was an option to use another account. So just select that one. Okay. Okay. Now once you do this, so for the first time only, it's going to ask you for the login and not multiple times. So once you have logged in, you can use it for any purpose. Now, once the connection is established, it will validate your credentials and all, and it should show something successfully here connected. See, you can see that connected as Rajnish Maset and all. Okay. Now we have created the connection successfully. So now let's create the deployment package inside the folder which we have created. This one, right? Our folder is VRT sort list. So currently, okay, this one is already created in the previous step itself. Okay, so we can skip this one. Okay. So the first what we did is we created one folder sort list, and then we went inside that folder. We created the connection, and then we created one deployment package folder. Okay. So now once you have created this deployment package, we are going to keep the solution which we downloaded from here. Here, if you see, here we have downloaded one solution, right? As a managed solution. So we need to copy the path of that manage solution, and we are going to we need that path here in this main folder VRT sorry deployment package. So first let's go to deployment package here. Okay. Deployment. And in this one, we are going to add the solution which we have downloaded earlier. So for that, this is the command, okay, for adding the solution. All these commands you can find in the Microsoft blog itself. Okay, so just copy it, and here you need to paste it, right? So this is the, just to show you in the downloads here, this is the solution, right? So just come here in the properties. This is the path of that solution. Downloads and just give this one. But one thing you need, one thing to note here is you do not have zip here, right? Here file type is zip. So whenever you try to run the command, you mention the extension as well. If you do not put the extension, it is going to throw you an error. So let's click on enter. Okay, so here now you can see the item was added successfully. So now we have included this solution in the package which we have created here in the desktop. This is the package, right? Sort list. So if you come here, earlier it was not this one, sort list. Where is, okay, sort list. So earlier it was only not this deployment package terms of use. One second. Okay, sorry, it was VRT sortlist, not there are two similar files. That's why I got confused. Sorry for that. So if you go to VRT sortlist inside the deployment package, we have created these four files right now. Okay, and so VRT, the item was added successfully in the VRT sortlist. Okay, so now we are going to, once you have added the solution, we also need to publish it. So once you publish it, then this solution, whichever we have downloaded, it will be kept inside this folder. So for that, just come here, .NET publish, okay, and .NET publish. So what it will do is it will download some libraries and some DLLs and some other folders which is required for publishing the app source. So determining the project, now you can see that it has added this folder bin debug.net 472 package.dll pdb publish, and this zip file it has added. Okay, so let's come and check here in the bin. Earlier it was only 3 files. Okay, here if you come in the debug, you can see the deployment package is added. So this, where is this command? See this .NET publish. This command is used. It is used once you have connected. You have established the connection and you have added the solutions. So here, in case if you have multiple solutions, so you can just keep adding this solution. Like so suppose you have 5 or 6 solutions, you can just keep repeating this one, and at the end you can click. You can run this command .NET publish. So it will include all the solution inside this deployment package folder. Okay. So now once this is done, you can see this one. So here the main thing which we need for the package for creating that AppSource package is nothing but this deployment package 1.0.1 this PDPKG. Okay, so just let's copy it. Okay, deployment package, and let's create another folder here. Give it a name, something like package. Yeah, and we're going to put it here. Also to know, if you see here, just to here we have bin folder, right? In the debug .NET 7.2. Okay. So these are the DLL files. Okay. Make sure you have included all these DLL files. If any of these are missing, then this whenever you submit to the Microsoft team, they are going to reject if any of these files are missing. Okay. So now once we have created the app source, this is app source for the packager tool. Okay, if you come here, 1 second, the steps are, we have created the managed solution. managed one. Okay. And we have created package for the package deploy tool, and these are the commands, right? To create the connection, then we created deployment package and we added the solution and we published it. So once you published it, and what these will be the folder structure: bin, object, package assets, deployment package, and package import extension.cs. Now what happens? Sometimes you may get error that pack command is not installed, or you may get some error. So make sure that you are using the latest version of this CLI commands, as well as you have the .NET installed in your system. Okay. So once this is done, now we are going to focus on the next step, that is how we can create the content type.xml, input XML, and HTML file. So suppose if you do not create any of these files and you try to submit it to the Microsoft team, they are going to reject it because it is missing the information, what kind of file is included in your package, and what are some information which is given in the input XML. All those details is needed. Okay. So first thing is let's focus on the content types.xml, and also you need to have the app logo. So app logo, it is they only accept the app logo in two format: either it should be JPG format or PNG format, and also it should be of the size 32 by 32 only. It should not be any, if you are sending any if you are putting any other size, then again it will not be validated. Okay. So if you have app logo, just try to just go to any website and resize your logo and keep it here inside this one. We have this package, right? So here, let's see if I have this one. Take this one. I'm just going to copy any other image for the time being. Sort list and logo 32 by 32. Also make sure that your file name is logo 32 by 32, because whatever there are some codes inside input.xml and content type.xml, where where we have given the name of this logo. Okay, so in case if you are changing the name, you need to change it in all the places. So just copy it and let's go to our the solution. Okay. So we have taken the app logo. Now we need to create the content type.xml. So for that, just okay, let's go to the Microsoft page first and see why we need content type.xml. One second. Here we have in the package deployed tool, prepare for submitting. Okay. So we have created this first two steps, and in the third step we have this one. Also in the we have published this one, right? Published our app, but there's one additional step. If you want to know, if you want to publish the same solution in your environment, then you can just copy here, back deploy this command, and you can use it to publish to your another environment. So I'm just going to, for your info, just copy it. This is an optional stage, it is not required. We have already created our package, but just in case if you want to publish your solution to the environment, you can just use this command and paste it here. Okay. So now coming here in the Microsoft AppSource, here you can see the AppSource, it contains total 5 files. Package file, which we have already created, this one. Okay. This package, this is the thing which we will need it. Another one is this one icon we have already created, and it should be of 32 by 32 size, and PNG and JPG format is accepted. Now the third one is content type.xml, right? So here it is going to contain the information. See here, file type extensions, like if you have DLL files, config files, XML, zip file, whatever you have. Here they have given one sample, so you can use that. If you have any other extensions, those things you can add on your own. So here we have content type.xml, just copy it. Okay, and go to your file here. Just click on the new text document and let's open it. Just copy and paste it. You don't have to do anything. Simply now just give an example. Here you do not have suppose you have Excel CSV files which is included in your package. So to add that, just copy the verb line, post it, and Just give the extension as CSV. Okay, CSV. That's all. And now we need to save it as XML only. Okay, so save as, and here let's give it the same name from here, content types.xml. It's better to use the same name which is given by the Microsoft, so that you should not get any error. Okay. So here we are, not this one. This one, I just give this one, click on save. Now close this one. And here we have content type.xml. Now the next step is to create, we have one input.xml. So now the content type XML is very simple. We don't have to do much changes, but in the input.xml, we have a lot of information about our package. Okay, so for that, again, let's just come here, open this same folder and copy the code from Microsoft app. Here we have input.xml. Okay, copy this one. And here, okay, let's copy and paste it here. So now the things which we need to change here is provider name. Provider name is nothing but the company, company which you are working for, or here by default we have Microsoft. So if your company name is XYZ or whatever, so you can put your company name here. It's power or anything VRT you can put, and package file. So this is nothing but we in the first stage itself we created one package, right? Here we have this one. Inside this one we created package file, this one. So just copy it. Okay, first copy the file name and we need to put it here. Okay, this is the package name dot z. Okay. So while pasting this file name, you make sure that you are giving the extension. In case if you have missed the extension, or if you are keeping the extension 2 times, again it's going to get rejected in the first validation stage itself, in the automation stage. Okay, and the third one, solution anchor name. So this is the name of the solution which you have downloaded. So we downloaded the solution called VRT, right? So again, just copy the name and put it. All the names should match exactly with your solution. It should not be the one which we have copied, right? Now start date is nothing but like if you want to submit your app tomorrow, day after tomorrow, so just keep it as 2023, and 2-3 days back of whatever, I'm just going to give 11/11, and end it like whenever you submit your this app source to the Microsoft team, there should be at least 1 month gap. Okay, 1 month gap, or it can be more also, but it should not be within the same date. Otherwise it will not it will expire. Okay, so I've given it as by default it is 2031. That's fine only. And the supported countries, like whenever your app goes live, so where it should be available. So here they have given US and CA. Suppose if your app you want to publish it to different countries, so you have the list here. So I'm just going to copy some file names, countries name from here, and put it here. Make sure that there is no any extra space between the country's name. Okay, if you put an extra space, again it's going to throw an error. Now this is the same. Now this is the website. Like if whenever you put your app, there should be some link where a user should be able to refer, right? So here by default it is Microsoft.com. So in case if you have your website which you can refer, just open that. You can provide that link here. So you can just give here as sort list, anything you can give it here. Okay, and make sure that you do not remove any extra this close one. You have this learn more link, like, so you should not remove this extra braces or anything. It should be as it is. If you remove it, everything, these are validated in the first stage itself, so they are going to reject it. It should be matching, it should be perfect. And now this package local, this code is nothing but whenever we develop that deployment package, it should match with that one. So to know that this package local code, you just open your deployment package, go to this one, PRT shortlist. Here you should be able to find your, mostly it should be same only, but just for your reference, I'm going to show it. in case if you are getting error related to this one. So in the package assets, it should be in the solution. So it will be always in the solution.xml. Come here. Okay, let's open with the notepad. And here you can see language code is 1033 and language code. Okay, same thing should be here somewhere as well. So okay, local code. Okay, yeah, okay. So here language code is same, only 1033. So we do not have to worry for this. Now, once you have verified it, the next code which we have here is logo name. So we have already given the name as logo 32 by 32. In case if you want to change it to your company name or anything, you make sure that you change the name here as well. Okay. And the last one is terms of use.html. So like whenever you upload any file, we also give the terms, right? A person should be 18 plus, or he should be a resident of XYZ company. So if there are any rules, you can we are going to create one HTML file as well. So that HTML file name we need to give it here. Okay, remaining everything is same. So now let's just save it, save as. I'm going to give a name as terms of, sorry, it is input.xml, right? Input.xml. Okay, so close it. Just let's close this one as well. Let's delete it. Okay, now we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we need the last part, which is HTML file. So HTML file, you can simply open your notepad or notepad plus plus anything, and you can create. Okay, so for me, I have all, let's notepad plus plus. Okay, so this is the basic HTML. You can put as many things as you want in your HTML file. It's just going to open a page with the list of terms and conditions for your app. So this one, let's just save it as the desktop. We have React sort list, and let's keep it as term. Okay, this is already there. Save it. Okay, once you have saved it, now see the first. Just to summarize, for what we did first, we got the URL of our environment. I think let's see, it should be loaded because of the low bandwidth. It didn't load. Okay, so see in the environment we have this environment URL which we used in the first step itself. So what we did first, we established the connection. Sorry, first we created the Microsoft partner account. Then we downloaded the managed solution, and then we created the one package, deployment package. After creating the solution, and 1 second, where is that? After that, we created this content types.xml, input.xml, logo and logo. So terms of use, all these files. Now, once it all you have everything is built, you just select all and zip it. Okay. So send to and compress. Let's give it a name as final package. So the main part of this whole process is creating the final package only. Okay, because we are going to get the error in sometime in the content types, sometime in the input, sometime with the logo size. These are the main things which you need to take care. Now, once you have downloaded, let's just, okay, let it be here itself. Now the next step we have is let's come here and in the package required tool. The last stage we have is now we need to upload this package to the blob stores. Okay, so for that, let's first come here. The stairs here. Okay, and mainly it is recommended to store or to upload the package in the Azure storage so that it should be secure, and you do not have to download or anything. Simply you can upload your package here, You can give the date and time when it is going to expire, and to set some levels like whether it will be available for the public or not, or it's going to be private. All those things we need to configure in the blob storage. So make sure that you have a this account, Azure account. Okay, so for that, first you need to go to Microsoft portal azure.com. Okay, so 1 second, let's open this one. Yeah. So mainly the problem with Azure is that most of us do not have the access of block storage accounts and all. It is mainly with the DevOps team or some like with a manager or someone and all. So either you can go with the trial instance to check this, or you can ask your admin or someone from your company to give the access. Then only you will be able to use this feature which is required for publishing the Microsoft AppSource. So coming here, see right now it is going showing me that we need to start a free trial, something like that. So you can just click on the start. Okay. So suppose in case if you already have an account, you can just go open that account, and I'm going to show that as well. 1 second, let it load. Okay, start something and all. Okay, let's leave it. I have already created one account, which I'm going to show you here. Okay, so this is the Azure portal.azure.com. So if you come here, you can see that wait a sec. Here, the main thing which we need to do is we need to upload our package, and we need to generate one URL, which we are going to give it to the Microsoft team in the Microsoft partner account. Okay. So either you can create a free trial instance, or you can request your someone to give the access, log into this portal.azure.com, and we need to create the storage. Okay, storage account. Once you create the storage account, we need to upload, like there are some, these are the it should be, what is it, now we need to create one resource group as well, and it should be of it should be access okay, wait, let me show it here at itself. See, this is the resource group, okay, which I have created. Once you go to portal.azure.com, let's go to the home page. Okay, and you need to create a resource. Okay, this is from the scratch. Okay? Once you create a resource, it will be visible here under the resource. We have Rajnish 7842. Okay, so you just open this resource, and once you open it, we'll get an option of container here. So we need to upload our app source package in the container itself. And in the container, once you upload, we'll get an option to configure something. Just let it load. Okay, here once you have created this one, you can see on the left, it's somewhere it should be container source package. Here we have review. Okay, it's taking some time to load. Just wait. Okay, here is the container, and this one is having 1 second. Okay, I think it's all, we have already opened one container itself. It's not a resource, it's a container. So we will get an option to create a new container as well here. It's taking a little bit more time than usual. Okay, here you can see once you have created one resource, inside that resource, we'll go to containers and create a new container. So here the main thing which we need to take care is we need to define start date, end date, as well as it should be available for the public access, because sometime by default the option will come as private access. So just wait. Okay, here see, by default it is coming as private, right? So just give it a name as VIP, and I'm going to choose blob anonymous read access only. Okay, and create it. Okay, created successfully. Just refresh it, it should be visible here. Okay, so this is the container here. Okay, one of the container here, you'll get an option to upload. Okay, just click on the upload option here. Okay, and what if the package we have created, this final package, we need to upload it here in this, is it here? Okay. Click on browse files, just ready that file, VRT shortlist. The final package, do not select any other file, just the final package, click on open, and in the maybe think it's not giving me an option to upload use existing default container. Maybe this is a trial instance, that's why it's not giving. There is some storage restrictions and all. So basically you need just let me show you here itself. The step is exactly same. So once you come to the container, you click on the new container, right? Once you click on the new container, you selected blob anonymous read only access. So once this is done, click on OK. Here we'll get an option to upload it. Okay, once you upload it, uh, once you have uploaded, we'll get an option to get the shared access signature. Actually, this is old one. The new interface is a little bit different. Wait 1 second. I'm just going to share it here. That okay, it should be here in my last page itself. Okay, so see here, while creating that one, I was not able to show you, but this is the place. So you select the account key here, the start date and end date. Once you select everything, you click on next, and a blob SaaS token will be created, and blob SAS will be SAS URL will be created. So this is the URL which will need to submit to the Microsoft team for publishing the app source. So just copy this URL here, and then the next step is submit your app on the Microsoft partner account. So I said why it's taking too much time to load. So we'll just skip this one. And once you have created it, you need to go to your Microsoft partner account. And in the beginning itself, I told that we need to have the MPN access. After that only you'll be able to upload it. In case if you do not have that MPN access or anything, then it will not show you that interface itself to upload the URL. So here we have this one, right? This is the trial instance. You need to have MPN access. In case if you have got the access, then just go to here. Where is it? Not this one. You just need to go to the Microsoft partner account. Okay, where is it? Partner account. Go to the membership, and in the membership, we'll get an option of publishing the apps somewhere. Okay, so there we need to give the URL of the blob storage. Okay, so once you give it for the once you give it give the URL here, you also need to give the logo file or some app name here. Once you give it, it'll take around 2 to 3 working days, and they'll come up with the update. So even if you have followed all the steps from beginning to end, like here what we did, we created the package file, we created the input content types, everything. Even if you follow everything, they may reject your app because you may the names, if the name is mismatching, or if the app logo size is not there, or if there is anything you have repeatedly kept, then it's going to throw an error. So make sure I'm just going to show you some error which I faced it while giving for publishing the app on the Microsoft AppSource. So here I have also created one blog. Let me just one sec. The major errors which I faced or anyone will face is should be here. Just in case if you want to know more about this, all the steps I have already covered in one of the blog. Okay. So you can refer this blog as well, which is Power Dynamics blog, how to publish app on Microsoft AppSource. Okay. And here if you come, so partner account errors. Okay. So the error was it's taking time to load it. One second. The first one was with the blob storage. So it was kept as a private. It was not. One second, let me just close these tabs. The image is not showing, but I'll tell you what was the error. Whenever you submit the app in the Microsoft partner account, it'll throw an error that where is it? Unable to download the file from the Azure. Okay, so make sure that it is for the public. Okay, and you have given the correct start date and end date here. Okay, and the second error was SaaS token was not generated, something like that in the blob storage. Sorry, this is the solution. After making the adjustment, you need to proceed with the, okay, when generating the SaaS token, ensure that, yeah, the start date and the current date should be plus 10 days. Okay, plus 10 days should be the end date. Okay. The second one was XML file was not included in the package, so they rejected the file. The third error which I got was folder structure. So make sure that you have included everything in the folder. It should not miss input or anything. It should not. So sometime what happens, instead of the package, they put the deployment package where we have these folders. Actually, it will not contain any of this one. You just need to go to the bin folder and you need to copy this one separately and create another folder like package. And in this one, you need to paste it. Once you paste it, you need to select only these folders, these files, and zip it. Okay. Otherwise, it'll again throw an error. The third error which I got was syntax error. Like I had given zip.zip 2 times, 3 times, and all. So these are the basic errors which you will get it. So once you have clarified this, see, one time I missed this learn more link. So they are going to give you the proper reason why they have rejected your app. Okay. Now suppose you have verified everything properly and all, but now the app which you have developed, suppose you have developed a Canvas app which have used some depreciated APIs or which is using some parent or child relationships and all, which is not recommended by Microsoft. So they are again going to reject your application, and they'll ask you to rectify and update your app. So the last error was here. What is it? Checks for uses of DOM in the form and check if the parent relationship is used. So these things were used in the Canvas app. So we again we changed these components in the Canvas app and we uploaded it. So once you upload it, then it will go for, it will pass the remaining 4 stages. And once everything is done, then you'll get an you'll get update from them. Like, one second, here we will be able to track it as well. I have added the snapshot of that also. The only thing is it's not opening. Okay, just leave it. It's taking too much of time to load only. Okay, here it is. So see, once you have uploaded it and once your package successfully clears all the validations, then it is showing that automation validation successful, certification successful, preview creation, and then it will take some time for the signing off, and then it will be live for all the customers. So this is the basic step. Okay. And also now, in case if you are still facing some issue which is not given in any of the blog or not in their website, then there is you can contact the Microsoft team as well. So for that, if you come here, if you go to my website, I have given the link as well, how you can contact Microsoft team. Okay. So if you click on the link, it'll ask you some basic details like contact email, company name, product offer name, and all. And then they'll schedule a meeting, and they will check what is the issue you need to fix. So it is very useful. If you are not able to fix the issue, just fill this form and submit it. Yeah, so that's all about how we can publish the any modal event app or Canvas app in the Microsoft AppSource. So just to summarize what we have covered is, what we did was, 1 second. So we created the Microsoft partner account. If you have it, fine. If you don't have it created, download the managed solution. Then we created the AppSource package. Okay, in that AppSource package, it was that deployment package PDPKG, something like that. Then we created content types XML. We created input.xml. We created HTML file. We included the logo. Then we zipped it, and that final package we uploaded in the blob storage, for which still here it's loading only. So in the storage account, you just click on the plus upload option here. You give the start date and time. Once you get the SaaS token, you go back to the Microsoft partner account, and there we need to upload the URL. So basically, whenever you upload the URL, let me just see if I have the URL here. See, it should be, you also can check if it is accessible by the team or not. Okay, so here we have, that is blob storage 4. Okay, so this is the blob SaaS URL which I created. So if you once you click on this one and see here, it should give you the option to download it. If it is public, if it is available publicly, then it'll give option to download it. See, Rajnish.package. In case if it is showing some error, means first you need to rectify this one, like what is, whether you have given the access, what is the start date, time, and all the configuration. You can refer the Microsoft partner, this learn website itself. Yeah, so if there is any doubt, you can ask now. That's all about this how publishing the app. And here also there are some of the references which you can refer to make sure that you should not face any error in while publishing the app. Okay.
Thank you. It's been a while since we had a technical session like that, actually. So thank you. So yeah, thanks again, and have a great evening, everyone. And yeah, I'll see you all soon, hopefully.
Yeah. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thanks, Rajnish. Bye. Bye.